Hello. Today I wanted to make a video documenting my journey from Seattle up to Vancouver, Canada. I have been going up to Canada for the last couple of years to visit family every so often. I usually go maybe 2 to 4 times a year. It's been something that I'm hesitant to do while in school because admittedly it is a little bit of a long journey if you're going by train. And it can really derail the rhythm that I have going throughout the week into the weekend and then, back into work and school week. But so I haven't gone in a while. I haven't gone maybe in over 6 months. I know I certainly didn't go in the fall, and I think the last time I went up there was last summer. But this time I took the train. I drive on and off. It's funny. So I'm from Washington, and it wasn't until I was done with school and was into early adulthood that I actually took the Amtrak for the first time up to Vancouver, and it is the most beautiful ride up there. I want to say the last time I took it up there, it might have even have been as long ago as last winter. And I did 2 nighttime trains, so left at around maybe 4 or 5 and ended up in the dark the whole time. But it was really, really, really lovely going up early this time in the morning because I got to see everything on the way up. So I saw more of the ride than I had in years past. But yeah, it's just beautiful. And I'm familiar with a lot of these places that you're seeing on the screen, but it's so cool to see it as a passenger since when I drive up there, I'm looking, eyes are on the road, and so I don't get to see all the little details of the farms and the ocean and the coastal towns that we pass. So it was a real treat. But yeah, so I have some family up in Vancouver, or the greater Vancouver area, and I was going up to celebrate the Lunar New Year with them. And this trip is just so funny to me. It's something that won't last forever, which is why I wanted to create a little time capsule for myself to see it all in action. But I haven't had the time just with school and work, and pictures I feel are great, but don't necessarily do it justice or totally capture what I'm looking for in the future. A part of me kind of wants to not so much just be able to look at it, but be able to hear it and taste it and all that kind of stuff, which I don't know, that's a lofty thing for a video to try to accomplish, but it's just a little bit better than photos, Oh yeah, this was us walking around Granville Island, my family and I. It was so busy that day, and we had a dinner planned, so even though there's all this good food, I got a little bit, as you can see, I got a little bit of a salad, but I was trying to hold out for the really yummy food we were going to have later that evening. But yeah, it's a trip I won't be doing forever. I know that there is a pending move for that part of the family someday. So I'm kind of just trying to enjoy it while I can. These trips are pretty low-key, just to be able to meet everybody's needs. So it's a lot of walking, a lot of eating. It was so busy this day. This was, I want to say it was a holiday, and I think you can tell because there's just so many people out. But yeah, it was a low-key trip. We do a lot of just chilling with the family, and there are times when I'm up there and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do more, and I do think that opportunity is coming. I think I need to go up with my partner sometime and really kind of try to do it just us two for a weekend and get around and see a lot and maybe stick to a little bit more of central Vancouver. But it's really nice to be able to visit family up there and have a free place to stay. But I've also haven't been to Victoria in many, many years, maybe since I was a kid, so I'm definitely overdue on that. But yeah, something that is just so beautiful about Vancouver are those mountains that press up right against it, right up against the city, and then city right up against water. There's not a whole lot of places I feel like that in the US, and part of me is always jealous that they get to have it all just right at their fingertips. But yeah, my family's place has a lot of interesting little tchotchkes, and yeah, there's just so many little glass items, and there's not a part of the countertop that is not filled with an item, which is also a unique part of going to stay with family. These are shots of a little park that are nearby, and it's really quite beautiful. I love how mindful this park is. I love how it seems to really understand that like so many different types of people are going to go there and like of ability, and so I just feel like it's a very accessible park, and it's a nice place to get your morning started. This morning was really cold, actually. I want to say it was in the 30s, which I know is not cold for Canada, but it's cold for us West Coasters. So I had a tea and was walking around, and this place has a lot of nice big trees too. Oh, and little squirrels, the little black squirrels. And it's a really good urban park. You really feel like you're out in nature. Oh yeah, and they have these like it has this track around the side of it too. Oh, and then big hole in the ground. But I have a feeling I might be getting into the end of this video soon. Am I? Let me see. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, kind of getting there. But yeah, oh my gosh, here is the feast that we had on Lunar New Year. That place too was just like absolute chaos with how busy it was. But then you finally get set down and you look around and you're like, wow, everyone's really just kind of embracing the chaos, the staff, the patrons. It's a feasting event. And so I have moments where I'm like, why didn't we just cook at home? But when you look up and you look around, you realize like, no, this is it. This is part of the tradition. So it's certainly part of my tradition when I go up to Vancouver, and I hope it continues to be as long as I'm going up there. But yeah, this is just a little thing for me, just to have for the future, to remember what these little blimps of trips are like, because they won't last forever. If you celebrate, happy Lunar New Year, and I hope you have a good day, morning, evening, wherever you are. Bye.